They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go!
Slot man moves right. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Hi, Levy.
You look at this defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
You look so
silly.
silly.
A little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bears take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Streets. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To the air, Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. You look at this Bears defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Now Lawrence. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, attack. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey.
Lawrence. His pass caught at the 4. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Lisa 24. Son, it's a
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
What's up? Vegas!
To throw, it's Williams. Pass caught by Burden. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the gun, here's Williams. And a rifle one complete to Streets. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Bears had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Open man, that's too slow. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throwing is Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. In motion goes the tight end. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden with career touchdown number 60. And the Bears have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Lawrence now going to move him around. From the 39, Lawrence. That falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Barker. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Third and 12. From midfield now, Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's incomplete.
Goddamn pass interference. Jesus Christ.
The Lions turned away on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10.
What is on? Vegas!
Looking to throw is Williams. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Ready, set. Yeah. Bravo.
To throw, Williams. Rifles well, that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Here's Lawrence. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion. Son.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They run the option left with Lawrence. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland.
Taking it right
I'm gonna
down
fucking kill myself. Oh, where's that goddamn gun?
Touchdown, Chicago.
Colston Loveland
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Ralph! Hey, Ginger!
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Red on red.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and here's Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
And that flag accepted. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
32.
Here's Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Williams.
Open man down the field. That's a Dunze.
And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Williams will get this out wide to Odunze.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
We got volunteer!
Now a handoff up the middle. Streets. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
32-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. This is taken at the 23. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Lawrence will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a name. But I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
On play action, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barker. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second and 6 from the 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A 9-yard touchdown there.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Lions 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. To the air, Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Streets. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. It's caught.
Motherfucker.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender.
He's fucking triple covered.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Final minute now in the third quarter. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hey, easy, route, done. This one's hot. 30 left.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
God damn, hold your goddamn block.
Your sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play,
stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
A gain of 12.
Go, let's go.
First down, Detroit.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ron.
Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Barker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams...
Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team.
I don't know how he's getting all these fucking lucky breaks. This is absolutely sick.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger, take right open. 30 left. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he is caught. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Extra point forthcoming. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
What is that? Dad.
Here's Williams. Following a fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland.
Damn, man. He doesn't drop anything.
First down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Streets. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Volunteer!
Throwing is Williams.
And rifle one complete to Streets. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They run the counter. Streets. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play looming on 3rd down. To throw, Williams.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Oh,
got some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. This is 1st and 10.
Take right open. Hey, run.
Lawrence. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Back to throw, Lawrence.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
Now 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence.
This is caught.
Fuck yeah, motherfucker! Woo! Yeah!
Here are the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
What is up? Yeah. Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
Fuck yeah, baby! Fuck yeah!
Midfield.
Oh, man.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Detroit,
Man, he's got a good run defense. This fucking stuffed the shit out of me.
4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.